Okay guys, so here I am at the house that has the tree stump, total renovation, and here's my buddy Paul and Tyler. Paul Flintoff is the tattoo artist that drew my t-shirt for me with the skull and the hole in it. So say hi, Paul.
How's it going, everybody?
And what's your Instagram site?
Paul/Flintoff. That's it.
Yeah, Paul, just type it, just Google Paul Flintoff. And so yeah, he's an amazing artist, guys, and he's like I said, he's the one that drew my picture for my t-shirt, and I want to thank you for that, Paul.
No problem, it's my pleasure.
And here's Tyler. He's the owner of the house. This was, like I said, guys, this was his parents' house. They both, how many years did they pass apart, Ty, if you don't mind me asking?
My mom was 4 years ago, my dad was this year.
So like they died 3 years apart. It's just a terrible thing. So Tyler, Tyler got the house and he's renovating it, and he wants to have a piece in his parents' honor. So you guys, I know lots of my YouTube videos are rushed carvings, but this one I'm gonna try the very best of all my skills that I have, because Tyler's like one of my good friends. I've grown up with him my whole life too, right? So you want to do your best pieces for your good friends, guys. Okay, so we'll just get carving. Say bye, Ty.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.
Take care, everybody.
Okay, for chainsaws, I got my stihl 170. This is the cheap saws, guys, the throwaway saws. 170 with the cannon bar. I think it's a quarter tip. And my 201 rear handle with a cannon bar. I think that's a loony tip. But before I start explaining the other tools that I'm going to use, guys, I gotta get all these vines off this tree here. See all these old vines? It's an old plum tree, like I said. I know I repeat myself, guys, and I'm gonna do my best not to swear in this video. I'll swear when I'm not filming. How's that? So yeah, I gotta, this piece here, you guys can see the twist. I don't know if you guys can see on film, but you can see the twist in this piece here. So it's all sunken in back here. So I said in my other video, this is going to be an eagle's head. This is going to be an eagle's head here. And it's going to be an eagle. I was going to carve a full eagle in here, but I can't because this is all sucked in so much, okay? So again, guys, I'm going to make an eagle head here. Okay, eagle head. And then you're going to see its wing coming down here and part of its chest. I'm just going to carve, hold on. I'm just going to carve this part of the log. All this twisty stuff in here, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to get rid of all the bark and make it like beautiful wood color. And this is all going to twist down here. This is all going to be carving. And then up here is going to be a little owl. Owl's going to be, the wing's going to be right here, and the face is going to be turned to aim, because this tree, there's the front door right there. That bush is going to be gone, and there'll be a front door right there. So hey, Ty.
Yes, sir.
What's this? Can I show your dad's hot rod?
Yeah.
Because my buddy that watches these videos probably knows this car.
Yeah, totally. 1935 Ford, slapback.
1935 Ford slapback. This is his dad's old car, and it's good that he's got it. There's one of Tyler's bikes. Yeah, but cool old car.
That's what I'm taking out right now.
So my buddy that watches these videos, you probably know this car. Well, guarantee you know it. Bah, bah.
Searching.
Sorry, Ty, did your dad build this car, Ty?
No, he had a 36 Chevy before this. This 35 Ford was built by a frame builder that he really admired and wanted a car from for a long time. So when this came available, he bought it from him, and it was already done.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Not the right guy?
Yeah, I'm storing it.
Okay guys, you can see I got some of it cleaned up. I just want to take a second talk about safety here, okay? Safety is the most important thing, guys. It's all in my opinion. I'm not preaching, I'm not doing anything. But I got steel toe shoes on. They should be boots, but they're shoes, they're steel toe. I got my chainsaw carving pants on, okay? I use gloves, leather gloves. They don't have to be stihl, just any kind of leather gloves. And I cleared my area here, so no tripping hazards. What do you say about that, Paul?
Yeah, safety first, man.
Safety first. Paul might come here on the next couple days and maybe get the chance to do a little carving on it or something of his own, maybe. We'll see, right, Paul?
That's right.
Right on.
Right on.
Okay, so I got the owl blocked out. Okay, so again, guys, I know I'm preaching here, but like, keep your area clean at all times. No tripping hazards, you know, because most of my subs on this channel here are new carvers. And the most important thing is safety. Like, you know, when you're picking up a chainsaw, they're a dangerous tool, guys, and you don't want to trip. So keep your area clean. You see, I just kick it all under this table here. Keep it all out of the way. And ear protection too, guys. I got my earplugs here. So at this point, I got it, the owl blocked out. I started with the owl first because I always struggle with owls, especially their faces. But it's blocked out. I'm happy with the way it's blocked out. I know it's kind of weird shaped here, but that'll be fixed. And now I'm going to block out the eagle head. I don't know if I already said this, I forget, but I can't carve a full eagle in this because it's also back hollow in there, so it would look like a warped eagle. So it's going to be eagle head coming off here, okay, and then the wing's going to come down over here, and it's going to bleed into the wood. Okay, it's going to be like a silhouette of an eagle, kind of. And in here, my buddy Paul, the tattoo artist, he said, well, Jordy, you're known for wood spirits. Why don't you carve a wood spirit in his chest and make the beard come down here and bleed into the tree too? So that's a plan. I'm going to sit down on my captain's chair there, have a smoke, drink some coffee. Shout out to Evil Rick. And oh, Rich, a choose your own path. Look at me, buddy. Got my Carving Fusion shirt on. And it's like summertime here in BC. I'm in a t-shirt, just carving away, having a good time. So, you know, like, when you speak in your videos, Canada's cold. Speak for Winnipeg, buddy. Don't speak for BC. Your shirt's in the mail. Okay, so I'm going to make that video super fast forward. That was about, I'd say 20 minutes carving. So you guys, I also forgot to say that my buddy Tyler, he knows that I love carving wood spirits, so he wants me to carve a wood spirit in his chest. Okay? So like I said, guys, this is a tricky piece because everything has to be flowing, you know what I mean? Because so you can see there I got his beak blocked out. And you guys don't forget, my beaks are more like native style carvings. Well, they're friggin' Jordy eagles. Okay, so see his wing comes down here, starts up here. This wood here is really punky. I don't know, it's starting to scare me. I'm cutting deeper and deeper, but it's just punky. Maybe Pete might know if I can put something on here to protect this wood from rotting right out. Because you can see my finger in there. That's that's what you call punky wood, guys. But you can see his wing just kind of continues into the wood. So I'll just leave things like this. It adds character, right? And yeah, so okay, I don't know, break time. Whoa. Remember, guys, all your extra pieces like this, throw them aside. Out of your way. I almost just tripped over that. Okay, so far I'd call this it's going on point. Guys, I'm really trying to make the natives make their eagle heads like rounder, so, and they are round, so I'm really trying to make this head rounder. I know it still looks funny right now, but that's what we got so far. Look at all the different colors in this wood, guys. Like, plum wood's real beautiful, but this crack here, you can see the bark's going all the way up through here. Okay, that's bark in there. So I'm gonna have to probably pre-drill a hole and put some drill holes. God damn it, some screws in here, or plug it. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Pete later about that. See what I should do. He suggested that anyways, to fix it before it's broken, before it falls off, right? So, but yeah, if you guys can see the beautiful colors in this wood here, this old cherry tree, sorry, plum tree. I wish it tasted like plums. But yeah, so let's give you that big visual here. So this is going to be a two-part video. Today is just blocking out, and tomorrow is going to be well, tomorrow's going to be lots of carving too, because my buddy Tyler that lives here, that's going to live here after the renovation's done, he loves art. And Paul, I don't know if I already said this, Paul the tattoo artist, Paul Flintoff, said, well, Jord, like, wood spirits are your thing, man, so why don't you carve a wood spirit in his face? Hold on. Carve a wood spirit in his chest. And Pete was talking about it the other day too. It's really funny. Pete said, why don't I try an eagle with a wood spirit in its face? So I'm going to carve his chest. It's going to be a wood spirit all flowing down here. Like, I'm going to take my time and try and do a real wicked one for Tyler and his girlfriend, right? For his parents' honor. Then I don't know about this owl. Silly little owl. Silly little owl. I'm going to kind of maybe try and give it horns, but I don't know. I always get confused with the nose and eyes, but I'll figure it out. Owls don't have to be, like, I'm not a real life carver, guys, you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect it to look like, oh, Jesus Christ, is that a real owl on there? Oh, sorry for saying Jesus. But, you know, if somebody walks in, is that a real owl on there? Wow, it looks real. Well, no, I'm not that kind of carver. Never want to be that kind of carver. There's too much time and detail for that. This is just might looks like a silly little owl sitting on, if I want to make these rocks or whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? You just got to open up your imagination, guys. And if you've never carved, pick up a Dremel or whatever and get some Kutzall or whatever bits you want. Try it, and you'll see once you get going on it, that's when your mind really opens up. My mind doesn't open up till I actually get going on the piece itself. I was looking at this head. This head might be a little bit too big. Might have to cut. No, I think it's fine. I still got to cut that other piece that comes down there, and then the eye's going to be down here. Where's my pencil? Where's my chalk? So there's going to be, this is going to be lower, right? It's going to be up here, and then his eye's going to be coming down here. See that? Might even put his eye lower. I think the lower the eyes are, the cooler it looks. Anyways, I don't know, I might wrap it up for today. I'll think about it. I'll have a break and think about it. Okay, folks, so I think that's all for today. I did lots of blocking out, and I did that with my, where is it? I don't know, my stihl 201. So you guys, you know, I've talked about those chainsaw discs that go on grinders. Don't use those, guys. Those things are as dangerous as hell, okay? Do not use those. I kind of got my eye set in here a bit, just like the eye socket thing. I still got to carve the socket. But this is what I use, guys. And this is what pro carvers, chainsaw carvers use. This is for carving groups, for chainsaw carvers, guys. This is a Kutzall disc. Yeah, I'm a Kutzall affiliate. But this is what I use. It's a Kutzall Extreme. It goes on your grinder, guys. Look in the description below. You'll see the Kutzall link. Use the code CFusion. Save yourself 5%. I've been hit with this, guys. You know, when I was carving, I forget what it was, but I was carving deep in here. This thing jumped back, hit me in the face. Good thing I was wearing my dust mask, because it would have ripped my face apart. Not like those chainsaw discs, but it ripped the dust mask apart. You know what I mean? This is the kind of dust mask I use right here, guys. And look, I'm still friggin' eating pumpkin seeds. I don't know, you can get any kind you want, but keep your Filter's changed. So, but there it is for today anyways. Silly little owl. I'll let Tyler make up his mind on this tree part. Then let's give you a visual here. Don't forget, lots of this is going to be carved away too, because there's going to be a wood spirit in here. The wood spirit beard's going to come all the way down here. You know what I mean? So that's what we got for today, guys. I got to go home and eat something. I haven't eaten nothing yet. Hope I don't come tomorrow and this is broken off. This is all bark in here. Maybe I should screw a hole and put a drill in there. See if I got a screw to put in there, just so I know it's good for the night. I should probably tarp this, but I don't have a tarp. Maybe Ty's dad has one around. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow, and see the progress on it tomorrow. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I did plug these holes with screws. Hope that's where the eyes are. Screws. And I don't know, I'll just make some little glue and plugs and plug them in there and sand it down. I don't want this piece falling off. So I think that's good enough. I don't know, Pete will probably watch this video. He'll tell me if he thinks that's good enough. Yeah, it's looking like one of my eagle heads.